Welcome back. So, this week I want to talk about song structure and arrangement. And this is something that will help you have a better understanding of how songs are made. And this is a big factor when it comes to making your song sound catchy and if people want to listen to it again. The song structure is a main factor and a main reason why people listen to songs over and over. So right here we have a common song structure, and this is a very basic outline as to how songs can be structured. It's obviously not the only way songs can be structured, but if you just go through it here, we have the intro, break, build, drop, break, build, drop, and then the outro. And so this is like a pretty common structure for pop songs and indie songs as well. Here I just have laid out a basic structure for, or another structure for a pop song, which is similar to the EDM genre future bass, but a little different. And then we also have dubstep, house, hip hop. And so you can go in and take a look at this. I'll share this document with you. But what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to take a song, and so I want you to take a song that you really like as well and drag it into your project. First thing I'm going to do is bring down the gain 12 dBs just so we're not killing my ears here. And so next thing I'm going to do is line up the song with the BPM. I know that the song is at 170 BPMs, and there's like an intro noise that I'm going to cut out. And I hear that the beat starts right there, so I'm going to delete that and pull it back to the beginning. And now I'm going to check and see if our song is in the right tempo that I have here, and it sounds like it is. And one of the best ways to tell if your song is in the right tempo is by listening to the drums and turning on your metronome here at the same time. If you want, you can change the type of sound if it's hard to hear. So that was the click, and then we have wood here. But I'm just going to keep it our classic click. And so now that we have this aligned, what I'm going to start to do is listen to the song and where we hear like transitions. And usually a lot of songs and pop songs are like 8-bar intervals that we can hear. So I can change the grid to 8 bars, and actually I'm going to just change it so I can click in here. Okay, so now I know that that's where the first verse starts. So anything before that is the intro. Set this back to 8 bars, and then I'm going to have a locator up here, and this is going to be our verse. And we can add the intro locator over here, just call that intro. And that's all our verse. And then this is when we start to get to our build. So about after 8 bars, we get our build. And then, let's see. And that's where we get into our chorus or drop. And then we get this like bridge or a break. And then this is when the second verse starts. So verse 2. And we get into our build 2 here. And then finally our drop 2 or chorus 2. And then our outro. So now we have a basic outline of how a good song is made, and we can use this to build our own songs. So what you can do is, now that you've created MIDI, I'm just going to use a MIDI pattern that I like. And so the chords aren't totally going to be aligned, so we'll have to do some cutting, but let me throw on a piano sound here. So we'll have to cut these like so. And then now I'm going to take them all, legato them. And since this is just a 4-chord song, we can really just repeat that all the way through the entire track. It's really that simple. And so now we have an outline for a song that I've created, and we can use this. And obviously we can change these chords. Maybe on the build we'll start to create some tension. For example, like we'll start to move notes up like this. And maybe we'll even change some of the chords just to make it more interesting. But overall, we have a pretty good outline of how a song can be created and a good structure to go by. And we can even use this as a template for future songs that we might make. So what I want you to do is this week create 3 templates based off of 3 songs that you think have great structures, or just songs that you really like, and see how they're structured. And then you can start to base songs based off of those structures. And this is just to help us to create better arrangements. We create great arrangements by seeing how other songs are created and using them and understanding how they're created. So once you create those 3 templates, go ahead and upload them to the Google Drive, and I'll take a look at them, and hopefully you can start to build a song that has a great arrangement.